Hi guys, it's Femi Adisa here, the Biblical Billionaire. So, I posted something on Instagram some days ago. I said in Genesis chapter 41, Joseph proposed that 20% of all resources should be set aside during the 7 years of plenty, so that in the 7 years of famine, they can survive with it. And truly, during the 7 years of famine, Egypt not only survived but also fed other nations with just 20%. Now, how was it possible that 20% was enough to do more than what 80% did in 7 years? I asked people to share their comments about this, but I got so many likes, and I was wondering, nobody was talking about it. However, a few people talked about it. Tayo Joshua said that it was tithing. But then this is 1/5, this is 20%, not 1/10. So this was not tithing. Someone else said that because it was God was involved in it, and that's why it worked. Yes, God was involved in it, but it's a principle that God put in place many years ago. So this was not a spiritual thing, this was a physical thing. You see, if we decide to just assume that everything is spiritual, we are going to block our minds from learning certain principles, very important principles that can actually change our lives forever. So let's not assume it's spiritual. The truth is, Joseph proposed this thing to Pharaoh, and he didn't tell him that he needed an anointed person to do it. He said someone who is discreet and wise, not someone who is anointed. So it wasn't a spiritual thing at all. He said if we put aside 20% every year for 7 years, it will be enough to feed us for the next 7 years. And then in those 7 years, he actually not only fed them, it fed them and it fed the entire world in that period. So what happened? What did Joseph really do? What's the secret behind this stuff? I'll show it to you right away, and I'll show it to you with some dollar notes. All right, so let's put this aside in the meantime. Every year they were making, say, $500. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 in year 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 in year 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 in year 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. So now we have everything for 7 years. Year 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then the rest of the money we give to God or to the marketplace or whatever it is. Now, in year 1, he said, let's take out 20%. That's 1/5. There are 5 notes here. Take out 1/5, which is 20%, and put it aside at the end of year 1 when we have gotten our yield. Put it aside. Now, many people would assume that he stored this. He didn't just store it and put it in a warehouse. If you put corn, millet, and whatever food stuff in a warehouse for 7 years, at the end of the 7 years, it would have been spoiled. I mean, you won't have the same quantity that you put in there. That's what happens when you save money. You just get money, you save it, you put it in a bank. Inflation will erode almost all your cash. So you don't just save. In economics, we're taught that savings is equal to investment. Whatever you save, you must invest. It's foolish to just save, put your money in a savings account, and then just let it go down. It will keep depreciating. I mean, think about it. 100,000 naira 5 years ago, what it could buy is not what it can buy today. So you don't just save. So he took this money, put it aside, but he didn't just save it, he invested it. He planted these seeds again. So after planting this, it got double. When you plant one, you get 2, or maybe even more than 2. But then for ease of calculation, let's say you got 2 for 1. So it got double in year 2. Now at the end of year 2, we move to year 3 with now $200. He adds 20% from the yield of year 3 to this, from year 2 rather to this, and he plants all this in year 3. So now he's planting $300 in year 3. So he's going to get $300 more. In year 4, adds the 20% from year 3 to this, so that in year 5, this is 7 now, in year 5, he's going to now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 added to it. So now he has 14. Now he moves on to the next year, and then with 14, he has 14 here. He adds this to this, makes it 15, moves on here, and now he is adding another 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 15. Now he has 30. Now this 30, he moves on here and then adds another 1 from here to it, makes it 31, and then we have to give him another 31. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 31. So this young man ends up with, this is 31, we're not even done yet. This is 31. In year 8, which is during the year of the famine, so he plants it in year 7. And he adds the 7th years on to it. So this makes it what? 31 times 2 was 62. So this makes it 63. So he's planting it in year 7, don't forget. So in year 8, he's actually going to get some yield. So 63 times, we have to go get some more cash. 63 times 2, now adding another 63. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 63. Isn't it nice and sweet when you just count cash? Clean, minty cash. This is what he had by the 8th year, which was the first year of the famine. Now, we put this aside, and then we put together all the monies, everything that they had in those 7 years. And then you count it. All that they ate in those first 7 years of abundance is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. It's supposed to be 28 because 7 times 4 is 28. So I think I made a mistake. So this is $28. 28 or $2,800. That's $2,800. Now this is what yield he got just from 20% each. And if we are to count it, this is 126 or $12,600. 126 notes. Now $12,600 compared to $2,800. You see the difference? That's how come with 20%, he was able to not only feed all the Egyptians for 7 years, but also feed the rest of the world for 7 years. Now, this lesson changed my life completely. Changed my life completely, and it can change yours also. You see, just taking out a portion of your income and investing it and reinvesting it over and over again makes you stupendously wealthy. Very wealthy. So when people ask me, how do I get rich? It's simple. Save, invest, repeat. Save, invest, repeat. Save, invest, repeat. So if you have money right now, please take out at least 20% of that money and put it in an investment that will most likely double your money in 1 year. Put it in an investment or maybe start a business and just seek to double that money in 1 year. Look at what happens with 20% every year compared to 80% that's being eaten up. That's one very important lesson that you need to learn from Joseph. Joseph was such a great administrator. I think I'm going to write a book about that guy. Such a great administrator. So good that in Potiphar's house, Potiphar left everything to him. All Potiphar's life, he had never made as much money as he made when Joseph came to his house. Potiphar left everything to him. He got into Pharaoh's house and did the exact same thing. This is one lesson we must learn from Joseph. I'm Femi Adisa, the Biblical Billionaire. Every week I'm here on YouTube sharing 2 videos with you every single week, teaching you biblical principles that will help you to get rich. So if you haven't liked this video yet, go ahead and like this video because it will really help me get this video to many more people, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you very much. I hope you do that. Save, invest, repeat. Save, invest, repeat. I'll see you in the next video.